How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is day 2 of this late year heat wave happening in Calgary. Yesterday, I just hunkered down in Fish Creek Park all day in the shadiest spot I could find. I used Lucky to get it nice and cool in here with her inboard air conditioner in Lucky, and then I used the Wave 2 as well, just on low mode to try to stretch it out as far as I could. And then I did a live stream last night, and I had the Wave 2. I charged it back up with my Delta 2 Max and all of that, and it lasted for about just under 4 hours actually on a medium setting, I think. But it was dead AF at the end of that live stream. It is now currently sitting on the swivel seat. It is fully charged. I plugged it into the Delta 2 Max this morning and topped it all up. So it's got a full battery. So it should have enough charge to get me through till check-in time this afternoon, because I'm done with the heat. I've got myself a hotel for the next 3 days, and that's where this sweaty van lifer will be residing with his big fat pussy, who's over here cuddling some chips on the driver's seat. Good morning. That's where we are going to be, because it is September and I am done dealing with summer heat. I think that's a nice part of van life, that if you have the ability to escape the nonsense, then why not, right? It also, like, a lot of people just be like, well, that's not real van life, you're cheating. It's not a game, it's life, and in your life you can do whatever you want. Now, of course, having used all of that power on the Delta 2 Max this morning, I am down to just below 39% on my power station. So again, it's another reason I'm just like fed up with the heat. It's all part and parcel, right? Like, I don't want to chase shade and keep chasing power and this, that, and the other thing. And getting this charged up just to charge that, just to stay cool so I'm not miserable. Now, the summer months here where I am are very fleeting. They don't usually, and the heat doesn't usually last this long into the year. Not this intense anyway, but regardless, like I said, I'm over it. I don't want to be doing this balancing act anymore, so that's why we're going. But that being said, hey, there we go, 39%, because she is plugged in to the cigarette lighter up here. So you can see that she's getting about a 89 watt charge from Lucky's house batteries. I'm about to move the rig. We're gonna leave Hotel Walmart, probably go down to Fish Creek Park again, just until check-in time. And while we drive, what we will do is try to get this thing topped up, because again, my paranoid brain, I don't like seeing things that low. And I don't think the hotel will have shore power yet. They only usually have that stuff turned on in the winter for your block heaters and whatnot in your cars. So I could also just wait, obviously, and I could just bring this into the hotel room with me. But it's heavy as shit, and I don't want to do that if I don't have to. So, I have it plugged in? No, I don't. I put the cable away. So back here, we got the Ryobi fan going as well. Gonna grab the big power cable for the Delta 2 Max. We're going to plug it in to Lucky's power outlet up here next to the air fryer. Oh yes, what were we making? Pasta and matzo sticks on the live stream last night. Yum. There we go. We're gonna bring this down here. It doesn't quite reach. Damn, make it work. Plug it in there. Huh. And I need to point this out. I was leaving Fish Creek Park last night, and I did this exact setup where I plugged it into Lucky's, that's essentially Lucky's inverter, right? Which is a 2,000 watt inverter. It's underneath the bed with the rest of the power stuff, right? This is how I usually do it. And this thing's got a fast charge capability. But the one thing I really like about this unit is that you can go into the app on the phone, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but you go into the settings, and down here, you see AC charging speed. You can change it. So I have mine set to 800 watts, and it can go all the way up to 1,800 watts. So that's what it like advertises itself as being able to do. That's too much draw for 12 volt battery system, even though I've got 300 amp hours. It's too much on the system. Anyways, I did all this, flipped it on, and I started driving back, and I started getting alerts on the app, and it was charging at like 1.5 kilowatts, and I'm like, that's really close to 1,800. What's going on? I went into the app, and that little AC charging thing was locked out, and it was set at 1,800, and I'm driving. So there was nothing I could do. I couldn't reach the cable to unplug it. I couldn't switch off my inverter. Long story short, what ended up happening is my system realized that way too much power was going out through my inverter. So my little circuit breaker blew, which is great. System works properly. It sends too much power going through. Inverter no longer worked at that moment, right? And it stopped charging, and it just went back to charging off of the 12 volt, which was fine, but very frustrating. Well, what had happened was, down here on the Delta 2 Max, you've got, let's see, this little switch right up top there, that little slider. And you can't see it because the label for it is actually up here, and my phone's not really focusing, but there's the, look at all this schmutz, unbelievable. But anyways, you see how it says slow and fast? Somehow it had gotten flipped over to fast, which means that you lose control in the app and it is permanently set at 1800 watts. I must have accidentally flipped it with my finger, obviously when I was horsing around here with plugging stuff in, but it needed to be that way in order for me to change the wattage at which it charges. And that was something I had absolutely forgotten about until then. I'm glad things weren't broken, and I reset the circuit breaker, everything's set back to 800 watts, so now we can use Lucky's house batteries to charge the EcoFlow. But now we better get Lucky going because that's still going to be quite a drain on our house batteries. Look over here. I heard all the clicky clicks and we are off. That'll climb up to close to 800. It usually hovers just under there when it is charging. And then we can see once it gets up there, well, yeah, it hasn't calculated it yet. Yeah, see, there we go. You're gonna prove me wrong? Oh wait, of course it's gonna go over because it's dual charging. It's still pulling also an extra 100 watts, or well, 89 from the cigarette lighter. Have we recalculated yet? No. Get your poop in a group, EcoFlow. Quality content. Quality content. I thought it would have been good timing if it had just switched then, but it's obviously being a little slow on the uptake today. I wonder if I quit the app and load it back up. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. No, I'm not sponsored by EcoFlow. This is just my life and systems that I use. Do it. Do it. Connect. No, it's not even connecting via Bluetooth. There we go. Yeah, it still doesn't know what the hell it's talking about. Hey, just kidding. It heard me talking about it. 1 hour, 42 minutes till a full charge. I don't know if I'll leave it on. It's not going to take me long to get down to Fish Creek. And in that case, what I might do, depending on where I park, and we're going to have so much bloody sun today, we'll pull the solar panels out and trickle charge it just to make sure that all systems are still working. For now, we need to fire up the good ship Lucky. Hello, Penny. Yes. Good morning, Lucky. Got the air conditioner on max. Oh yeah, because we were using the Wave 2 last night, we had this to hold the hoses up there. But also, I have my little window tent on, so we gotta go take that off before we can actually drive anywhere. And as always, first thing in the morning, we got some laundry to deposit into the laundry bag in Grace, and my camping chair, which I was using for my live stream last night. Yeah, these little window tents are great. I've had some people ask me about them, like where I got them and whatnot, but again, they were sent to me by a subscriber. Thank you very much again, sir. As far as I know, you just got them off Amazon, and you just Google car window tent. Yeah, it's been great. I usually put a piece of tape on the bottom here just to really seal myself up from ew nasty bugs, but we didn't. Hi, Penny. Oh yeah, I gotta take, hang on, sorry. We gotta take the poles. We need the poles. Huh. 3 little poles. They store up real good. Just right here in the door. Meow. Good girl. This bad boy off. I could zip it up if I wanted to, but bundle it up. Packs down nice and small. And now the window is free. Get in there, you. Perfect. All right, I'll be right back. Got another window blocker I gotta move. Whew, it is already hot enough out here. We gotta start trapping air. Like the air conditioner is going to be on. You don't want these fans open and sucking the air out. Where did I put? Oh, wait, which one is it though? They are different. You the right one? You are. Excellent. Which means this one is for the middle. Blows you up. It's always the hard part when it's hot, is like closing windows and fans. Doesn't make sense to me in my head, but because I was like, when I was a little kid and I was getting in my mom's car in the summer, my first instinct was always to roll the window down to let the fresh air in because it's so hot in the car, right? And then she'd always get upset. She'd be like, no, leave the window up so the air conditioner can do its job. I get that now. Thanks, Mom. All right, and is the video done uploading? Excellent. Doing all sorts of YouTube stuff over here. Very good. Tally freaking ho. Hi, Penny. That should probably be moved because it looks very precarious for the drive, as short as it might be. Oh boy. All right, I'll get to you in a minute. Just want to check the Renogy app here now that we are running, and you can see right down there, boom, 612 watts. That is how much Lucky's engine is sending back through to the house batteries. And then the EcoFlow is charging by just over 800, so really we'll only have about 200 watts-ish going out right now. That's math, baby. It's probably not that accurate of math, but it makes me feel better. All right, this goes up here just for the ride to the park. There we go. Place you down there. Much safer. And Penny, now you, is that a bug or that's just fluff? Okay. You're gonna have to move off of my seat, my dear. Yeah, see, that I need a leg to brace myself just to pick you up. Don't take it personally, darling. You're beautiful just the way you are. Mwah. Unless you want to drive. I keep asking. You never take me up on the offer. All right, we got wires and power and cables everywhere, shit flying around, Tim's machine stuck to the fridge. Oh, speaking of fridge, it is first thing in the morning. Gonna need some caffeine and water. Perfect. All right, sack up, move the backpack. Here we go. Oh. I'm also so excited just to have a shower tonight. Like all the wipes that I have and I talk about on my channel, they are great. They're absolutely great for cleaning the dirt off you, making like refreshing yourself. But when it is this hot and you sweat as much as I do, they barely scratch that surface. So while they made me comfortable and I get cool at night, nothing will ever beat a nice shower. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't stink yet, but man, give it a couple more days. Grace's brake controller is freaking out today. That is this when it has an issue. It's saying reset brake. Sometimes I can fix it by unplugging it, but not in this case. It is stuck that way, which now means we're gonna have to pull over. I'm gonna make that stop. I'm gonna have to pull over and reset it, which I just did once pulling out of the parking lot. It gave me some grief, and now it's doing it again. At least the brake isn't engaged. It's just that the controller that presses the brake pedal, it tripped. It had an error or something. Just super annoying. So I'm just gonna pull into this parking lot here. This is fun. That's all right. It gives everything a little extra time to charge the F up. So we'll pull in here and we'll see if I can get it reset. Okay. The issue is obviously when it has this error, it doesn't work, right? It won't brake the Jeep. Not that I'm on the highway, so it's not a big deal, but you'll come in here and you'll see, yeah. So we got the error lights flashing, blue and red. And normally you can just solve this by powering it down, powering it back up, and then hitting setup. No, that's gonna fail. Oh no, it worked. Okay, interesting. So I don't know what causes it. Obviously bumps, jars, if this moves over and it senses something. The bigger issue that I've noticed, and I could be wrong on this, but the more a brake pedal gets pressed like that, you kind of like, you build up pressure in the line, right? So you have to start the car to get the pump to go, to bring the pedal back up. It kind of loses its tactileness or whatever. So I've had to do that a few times where I've had to like hold down the clutch with my hand, fire the Jeep up, and then it kind of resets the brake pedal. I don't know. Like I said, this is the second time I've had to do this since I left Walmart, and that's like literally within a 5-minute window. Keep my eye on it and see. I'm not even 100% sure how exactly that thing functions. Like it's powered up via 12-volt power, and then that other like headphone wire that's plugged into it, that's just the breakaway wire. That's what senses if the little pink cable, like if the Jeep comes detached from the van, that pink cable will pull a pin out of the Jeep, and then that thing will sense it, and boom, it's an RF signal as far as I know, right? But in terms of actually like assisting with braking, I'm not sure. A couple things. It could be sensing that the brake lights are being turned on, but I don't think that's just the case, because there's no like degree of brake lights. And the reason I say that is because I can be braking in Lucky and Grace does nothing. I just plugged the controller back in. It's not screaming at me anymore. But if I brake harder, then Grace will brake. So where's the sensor on that? You know, like it's very strange. But I do need to sort of test this. But I'm also in a parking lot towing a Jeep, so I don't know that slamming on the brakes would be the best idea. That was gross. Coming up to a stop sign here. It's working. It just said brake active. We'll see. Let's see what happens when I stop at the exit up here. All right, we're coming up on it. And 20 kilometers an hour, hit the brakes. Brake active. All right, all systems are go. We come to a stop, and it stops braking the Jeep. Cool. All this ruckus getting ready to go, and I forgot to engage my clips for my curtain. I can't reach it right now either. So it's gonna swoosh swoosh just like the old days. Hashtag Vanlife and me not remembering stuff. See that little white dish on the cupboard right there? Yeah, that's Penny's wet food dish. Not full, but saturated with vinegar because I wanted to clean it. And I forgot to take it off of the counter. Now we have to drive extra carefully because I don't want a sloppy mess of vinegar and old wet cat food hitting the ground. And there go the curtains. And there's the dish again. It's like a magic trick. I'm just thinking, the only problem with Fish Creek Park is I got the whole rig with me today. And I don't want to go down to an area that's further away from the hotel I'm going to than I need to. So I'm heading down to Glenfield here, which is an entrance with a big parking lot. There ain't going to be a lot of shade. So I don't know if I'm actually going to stay here. I might just do some chores and then F off. I just pass some side streets that have a lot of shade. Although they have shade right now, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. It's not super hot out yet. It will be. Check-in time is 3. So, also I can just suck it up and Lucky can just pull her weight and keep me cool. I don't even have to really fart around with the Wave 2. Yeah, I know. What's going on here? People lost in Fish Creek? It's also the weekend, and a lot of people are coming down here to enjoy the park. I don't blame them. Let's get outside. Weather's beautiful. Fellow Vanner. So yeah, I think I'm just going to drop off some garbage and then F off. Maybe I'll actually go closer to the hotel and see if I can find some shade. So very much a work in progress. All right, chores done. I'm actually just going to start heading down towards the hotel, like I said, but I'm going to be passing by my mailbox here. And I remember I got an alert from Akshay at the UPS store yesterday, very close to closing time, that there was a package. I better grab that whilst we're on our way, otherwise it'll be sitting there all weekend. Deviation from the plan, but we're not in any rush. The world is our oyster. The problem, though, of course, is the same problem there always is: parking in this parking lot. But it's early enough in the morning, it shouldn't be too bad yet. I say that, but there's tons of people in the parking lot already. Oh, good. I just checked because it's like, oh, it's Saturday. I so very rarely ever come here on Saturday. They don't open they open at 10. 13 minutes. That's okay. There is some space where I can be that obnoxious guy and take up a bunch of spots. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. 13 minutes is not the end of the world. Just gotta make a nice wide turn here to make sure Grace doesn't bang anything. Oof. She gonna make it? She gonna make it? She gonna make it. Thread that needle, son. Yeah, I don't think Chianti's is open for breakfast, so we're just gonna do this. Then we out of the way. We can wait to grab our mail, and hopefully then we can still make a quick escape afterwards. Shouldn't be a problem. Nice clear driving path, otherwise known as a parking lot. What do you say, Miss P? Yeah? You enjoying riding shotgun today? No dashboard riding for you? Yeah, you're very blown out. The camera doesn't know what it wants to do. Now it's very dim. Yeah, I know. Good girl. 7 minutes till they open. I was just thinking I should find a recipe in the air fryer book and maybe do that up in the hotel tonight. That could be kind of fun. Gives me something to do in the meantime. Well, I don't want to haul the whole rig to a grocery store. Although Superstore's got a big enough parking lot, we can make it work. That sounds like a plan. I'm gonna need to eat, right, Penny? Plus, then it'd be easy to clean up the air fryer if I make an extra large mess or something, because I'll have a sink. I don't know why I keep looking. It doesn't make time go any faster. I'm just waiting on you. Take your time.
5 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Not actually, but the other guys walking over from the train station saw me immediately. I mean, I stick out a little bit like a sore thumb. There it goes. You gotta go open the store. No rush, sir. I wish I could reach my air fryer book. Ooh, I'm also really close to M&M Meats. Maybe I should grab something else just to have on hand, because I'll also have a microwave when I'm there. Yeah, that's probably a thing that needs to happen as well. Making all the plans. Ooh, let's check in on the EcoFlow. 70% we are at so far. Another 50 minutes and it'll be top the F up. Should probably just stop. Well, I'm not going to be pulling out the solar panels today, so you keep charging, you. String of consciousness. All right, it'll probably take me that to walk there. I mean, it's not that far, but it's been 9:59 for a bit. All right. Oh, there we go. Sure you got your key? Excellent. And away we go.
You're doing some red coffee?
No, not till next weekend, actually. I wussed out. I'm getting myself a hotel for the weekend because it's just going to be way too hot. So I was driving by and I figured, well, I got a message from you guys last night. I might as well grab it while I'm here. There shouldn't be anything else arriving, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yes, enjoy your weekend. Stay cool. You're welcome. One package, very good. Yeah, we actually were talking about that on the live stream last night. UPS store, for those that still are wondering. That is something, you get a mailbox there that you can use on all of your legal documents, and it's as good as any residential address anywhere. Hello? Hi. You gotta scoot over, unless you're actually gonna take me up on my offer to let you drive. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, before we move, let's see what is in the bag. It's quite heavy. Ooh. Flip fence gate, matte black. That's what it says. Flip fence gate, matte black. Made in China, like everything is. It's also got a sticker on it, so you know what that means. New cell inset. Oh, right, this is the latch from Jeremy. Thank you, my man. That's right, you did tell me that this was coming. It's a latch for the back drawer, the big drawer where I put that silver latch. He was worried that it was going to fail. So he sent this along. It's a little black latch. I believe it's one that works more like one side has just like this, and the other side is like this, and it works like this, right? I told him I will save this, and we will keep it as backup should that one ever fail. Thank you again, Jeremy. Always looking out for me, and I appreciate that. All right, so I'm just gonna pull the rig around to the other side of this little complex here. M&M Meats is just down on the other side. I'm gonna look up their menu online. Their selection. It's always weird just standing in the store and looking at the freezer. I know I'm gonna get myself that box of meatballs that I talked about a while back, because now that I've got the fridge in freezer mode, it'd be nice to have meatballs on hand. And even if you're not making anything fancy with them, just throwing the meatballs in the air fryer and yum. I mean, in my head, I'm like, if I get meatballs, I can make that meatball hoagie sandwich. But I don't know, I'm still gonna flip through the book and see if there's anything else that sort of tickles my fancy. That's the plan. No, I didn't forget about it, but I sure as shit got lucky pulling over here and having the van at this angle. Well, I guess it would have fallen that way. Either way, the bowl is now clean. Everybody just calm down. Got a plethora of things here. So, got some chips. They sell chips in the store, and these are actually really tasty. He then upsold me on this. What is this again? A buffalo chicken dip for the chips. I was like, sold. We will have appetizers in the hotel tonight. Still don't know what I'm gonna make specifically, although I am leaning towards these, I looked it up in the air fryer book, these Parmesan hero sub sandwiches. So for that, I got myself those Italian meatballs. So we're gonna have those on hand. And then I also got myself some of their crinkle cut fries to give a shot in the air fryer. And I'm very curious, because I mentioned it in a previous video and somebody said, no, it's a really good way to do steak. So I'm thinking it would be better to get a fresh cut, something that's not frozen, obviously. But for the first attempt here, I just got these bacon wrapped. Are they, what are they? They're not filet mignon. They're top sirloins. So they're bacon wrapped top sirloins. They will fit in the air fryer very well. Obviously, I probably want to let it thaw out first, sort of thing. This is a few days down the line. This is not for tonight. But I'm curious to see how the steaks do in the air fryer. So get all this stuff back here. Close the door. Stop showing your butt to the world. Bring all this stuff back into the house. And let's get it in the freezer. All right, we should have a lot of room in here. We sure do. So let's get the steaks down in there. The French fries. And you know what? The meatballs, this box is very large. Are they in a bag on the inside? Please tell me they are. They are. Perfect. Once we open them, we can put them in one of our reusable bags from Andrea. So that in there, and then the buffalo dip should fit ever so snugly right here on the edge. Perfect. Look at Penny. You so proud? We made it all fit. Look at that. Not a lot of room for anything else, but that's okay. All right, well, we still got plenty of time before we can actually get checked in. I think now the plan is to go over to Superstore and get a few fresh ingredients that I will need. I got the book here, and I'm looking up this sandwich. Where was it? 127. Commit it to memory. Meatball Parmesan Hero Sandwich. You don't need much. I just need marinara sauce. I've got my meatballs. We need a hoagie bun. Then we need fresh mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. I don't know about fresh mozzarella. We'll see about that. I'm just concerned that this is obviously the recipes in this book have in mind a larger air fryer, right? Not a mini one like this. And you look in the size of this thing that needs to be cleaned, because I used it on the live stream last night. Hashtag yikes. Like a sandwich isn't going to fit in there. Not a large one, right? So maybe that's a bad idea for tonight. We'll figure it out for sure. I guess I could also just do 2 smaller sandwiches. That would work. I think I gotta get this meatball sub out of my brain by putting it in my mouth. Haven't been here in a hot minute. So it's the weekend, so everybody else is here. Lovely. All right, we'll bring the rig all the way to the other side of the parking lot here where there's not a lot of people. Oh, actually, I don't have to park on the outside like I did last time. Park this way. I just want to make sure that the rig is facing away from the sun so it doesn't get too hot in a good ship lucky whilst we are poking around in the store. There we go. Perfect. All right, Penny, you stay nice and cool. I'll be right back with some gradients. And this only has 8 minutes left, so we'll just let it go and then let the solar take over. Actually, we can check and see exactly how much solar is being pulled. 85 watts. So, not a lot. Yeah, getting this warning again. Backup battery over discharge. Calm down. It is not the end of the world. Everything will work out exactly as it's supposed to. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's not terrible in here yet, eh, Penny? But let's get this fired up anyway. Get that AC back, and we'll get some groceries put away. All right, so amongst other things that I got for the weekend, just so I'm prepared, like juice boxes, fruit, snacks, broccoli, that sort of stuff, I got myself these sub buns. I think that's what they're actually labeled as, white sub rolls. So I figure if we cut those in half, they should fit into the air fryer, no problem. I also got myself a loaf of bread. I can bring my toaster in. I can make sandwiches for myself later. For the marinara sauce, I decided to go with a roasted garlic one. Marinara sauce is just so plain Jane. You gotta spice it up just a little bit. This is the closest I could get to fresh mozzarella, but I went with the same brand that makes the feta cheese that I usually get. So it's a big old I wouldn't say brick because it's kind of round. And it's a big oval of mozzarella cheese. And we got grated Parmesan from the same brand there. And that should be good to go. I also bought myself a thermometer for the steaks for when I get there. And I figured it'd be good to just have a meat thermometer on hand. I gotta put all this stuff away before it goes bad. Nothing goes bad that fast. But still, I got into the van. I may have to stop charging the EcoFlow with Lucky's house batteries with that inverter. Even at 800 watts, I guess my house batteries were maybe they were quite dead or something, but the inverter switch was buzzing, like not beeping, but it was making a tone, and the red light was on as well as the green light on the little switch for the inverter. As soon as I turned it off, that beep went away. The Renogy app is still saying that backup battery, which is the house batteries, is still over discharged, and it's charging now at, what, 407 watts, but it's only at 12.3 volts. I might be killing my batteries, so I have to keep my eye on that nonsense. But it's just another reason for this hot weather to piss off. So I don't need as much power for this stuff. Anyway, it's just after 11 now. It's 20 after 11. That's checkout time for most people. So I think I'm going to make my way over to the hotel because I can just kind of shuffle the vehicles around and get them into the parking lot if it's not that full. So that is my plan. We will catch up in a little bit once I am hopefully a little bit cooler and Lucky's a little bit more charged. I don't know why I'm yelling. All right, nice. Yeah, parking lot pretty empty over here. I just got Grace dropped. And am I going to be able to make that? No. I'm just going to pull the van in next to her. And we're just going to hang out in Lucky till it's time to officially check in. I guess I could go see about a possibility of an early check-in, but I'm not in any rush. They actually just started doing this new thing where they send you a text message to fill in all of the usual accoutrement when you check into a hotel, like your driver's license and all of that stuff and how you're paying and this, that, and the other thing. It's, your license plate numbers, make, model, blah, blah, blah. They do it all online now, and they upsell you stuff when you go to finalize it. You can pay. Oh, I want an early check-in at 1 p.m. I want a really early check-in at 11 a.m. And then if you have pets and stuff, I guess it's nice for convenience. Then all you have to do is go to the front desk and get your key. But I don't know. And it's just the way of the world, I guess. Here we are, and there's the Irish Power Queen. Time to get hunkered in the back. And if I'm being honest, I'm getting hungry. We might have to make this sandwich in the van while we wait, because rumbly. I'm rubbing my tummy. You can't really tell, but there it is. I say maybe that's what I'm going to do. It's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to get this rocking and rolling now. And I believe I need a oven-safe dish. Well, my silicone dishes should be fine in an air fryer, right? My little collapsible bowls, because it says pour the marinara into a small oven-safe dish, place dish and meatballs in the air fryer basket and air fry at 350 for 5 minutes. And using a pot holder, remove the dish with the marinara and then transfer the meatballs to a small plate. Spray tray and air fryer basket with non-stick cooking spray. Ooh, we got that. We got that. Place hoagie bun open side up in the air fryer basket. Spread 3 tablespoons of warmed marinara on each side of the bun. Place meatballs on top of sauce. Lay mozzarella slices on top of meatballs and sprinkle Parmesan on top, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I guess while we're cooking the marinara sauce and the meatballs for 5 minutes, we can slice up the mozzarella. And that should be, this is super simple. I hope it works. You know what we should do first? Let's bring this table up. Hello. Let's grab one of these hoagie buns. I'm gonna need a cutting board. We got our good old Allen family cutting board here. Open this bad boy up. Grab ourselves a sub bun. I keep calling it a hoagie bun. I don't know, whatever. Interchangeable, right? Whoop. I also invested in an actual bread knife for the van. So we'll have a second knife to go on our magnetic strip. It's undone. Holy diner. Uh-oh, this bastard is zip tied in. Don't cut your finger. That'd be a horrible way to start this whole experience. Make for a hell of a weekend. There we go. You go over there. What could possibly go wrong? All right, we're gonna go in half. So there's that. Woo, works well. Okay, and then we're gonna cut the bun. How should we do this? Maybe just right? Make it super simple to lay in the basket. All right, let's see how this, oh, this'll work. Okay, I just cleaned this out, so we're good to go. I will put the tray in, but yeah, this'll work great. I mean, it's only gonna be half a sandwich, but that's better than no sandwich. All right, let's grab our air fryer and bring it over here because we're going to use the charged up EcoFlow to power it, not Lucky's house batteries. They are recharging and slowly coming back to life. At least I hope they are. So plug in this down here, turn on that panel. Excellent. And then we got power up here to our air fryer. Let's go in the cupboard here, get ourselves... Where's the really small dish? Is that the really small dish? So I can put silicone in here, just don't let it touch the heating elements, is what Google told me, so it must be right. But the problem with that is there's no room for the meatballs. I guess I could put the meatballs in the marinara sauce, but that's not what the instructions say. Although we might have to adapt. I'm pretty sure I've got a smaller bowl though. I do! They're tiny, because I don't need that much marinara sauce. So there we go, I got a nice tiny one. If I do this, the meatballs could go around the edge. So let's get our air fryer tray. We need the meatballs. Oh no, the bread is trying to kill itself. What the heck? How did you even, who put this on here? Nothing worse than stale bread. All right, got that sorted out. Let's grab our meatballs, bring them over here. Get back into our chair. Let's make some, oh damn it, I need the, hang on. I need the mozzarella. There we go. You up here, and then in here, should have the Parmesan and what else? Oh yes, the sauce. All right, this should be all we need. Let's get it on. All right, we're not gonna go crazy. They look too small, but they fit on the piece of bread goods. We're gonna go with 4 meatballs to begin with. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's so funny. All right, let's turn the air fryer on up here. Oh, I guess I need to put the basket in order for this to work. Okay, slide that in. And what did it wasn't 400, it was 350, I think? Yes, 350 for 5 minutes. So let's go here, go down to 350. I'm not gonna preheat this, so it might not be perfect, but there we go. All right, hopefully no explosions. Now, let's cut up some mozzarella. Okay, well, I guess I can put this dish away. We don't need it. I'm not using the big one. Back into there with you. All right. Mozzarella, mozzarella. Mozzarella's so good. Just cheese in general, really. So let's slice up. How many pieces? As many as I want. The world is my oyster, like I keep saying. Ooh. You know what? I can't help myself. You can't cut cheese and not do this. Yep. Plus that one would have been bulbous and it wouldn't have laid flat. Never a good time. Okay, so I think 2 pieces of mozzarella will fit nicely on these pieces of bread. So there we go. All right, so we got our 2 pieces of cheese there. We'll get the mozzarella put away so it doesn't air out too much. I like it. Is letting cheese breathe a thing? I don't know. If it ain't, it ought to be. Get the Parmesan ready as well. I hate that it says grated cheese product. Ugh, what does that even mean? Doesn't have much of a smell to it. Oh, there it is. Parmesan. Cool, all right, and now we got 4 minutes left to wait. Do I change the temperatures? I don't even remember what I read 5 seconds ago. Just silly business. 350 for 7 more minutes. Marinara. I guess I should get a plate to put the meatballs on just in case, eh? Come over here and grab the one that more or less matches Grace. Got it. Flip up the edges in case marinara goes rogue. Darn it, I just realized I do not have my oven mitts in here. They're at the back. I don't feel like digging them out right now. I wonder if I have anything to grab that. You know what, I think I do in here. Hopefully this doesn't disturb stuff too much. Just gonna slide that air fryer over this way a bit. Thank you, sir. 2 minutes left on that dial. Move all this stuff back a bit. Actually, we're gonna need this. And you can stay as well. But I think in here, it's not far enough. I think there's some tongs in here. I might be able to play the game of operation with my bowl of marinara. Yeah, there we go. Should be able to retrieve it with these bad boys. All right, and we got 30 seconds left on this first round. Let's see how this goes. Excellent. You come here, you. Now, how hot is this actually? Is it? Oh yeah, oh jeepers. Don't touch it, it's very warm. All right, so let's see if this works. Is the whole thing just gonna... Oh, look at that, bud. No worries, no worries. All right, we got our little meatballs here. Pour them out. Perfect. Okay, we got to get our spray. This isn't even open yet. My goodness. There we go. All right, now, let's see how this works in here. Oh, it works great. All right, get it nice and coated with our avocado spray. Now, make our lives a little simpler here, I guess. We'll put the bun in first. Hiya. All right, then it says we got to spoon the marinara on to the buns. Ooh, more. Ooh. Let's get our meatballs. Kerplunk. Kerplunk. Ooh, I'm a little worried that this last one's going to fall off. He doesn't have any marinara to snick to. Snick to? Yeah, you betcha. There's that. All right. Then we need our mozzarella on top. Ooh. And it says sprinkle the Parmesan on top of the mozzarella. All right, then. Following the rules. Ooh. You know what? We're going to extra it up. We're going to give that side some, too. Haha. Just a little bit, though. Okay. And then back into the beast with you. For another $3.50 and for 7 minutes. Go. Ooh, no, live and learn. This thing not air fryer safe. This bowl is done, son. The rim is so hard. Everybody just calm down. And it's warped where I grabbed it. Like, obviously it'll work, but it's not happy. Yeah, it all melted. Well, that's a sad day. Hopefully I don't die of silicone poisoning. Doesn't look like any got in the sauce, so I guess I'm gonna have to invest in a little bit of a ramekin. All right. Here we go. You ready, Penny? She's riveted. Ooh, oh my goodness! Look how good that looks. Ho, buddy boy. Here, let's move our dilapidated bowl over there. See if I can flip this over here. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, I guess this was technically the bottom of the bun. Oh well. Who would have known it was going to be hot coming out of this thing? Who could have known? Let's go. Transfer. Ooh, yeah. She hot. I'm going to give that just a minute. But that looks delicious. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. All right, let's see. It's crispy. It's gooey. It's still warm. Maybe too warm. But I'm very hungry and impatient. I missed the meatball. Hang on. The garlic in the sauce makes it like a garlic bread, which is like, who would have thunk? I approve of this message and recipe. Also, my apologies. I forgot the most important part. Bone apple tits. Oh, that's way better, isn't it, Penny? Yeah. Nice and cool in here, huh? Here you go. Good girl. All right. I'm gonna get your pooper set up, as I do. All right. Your travel pan and wood pellets from the back of Grace. Here you go, kitty cat. Have so much fun. Hello. Hi. This is gonna be way better for the next few days. You don't have to horse around with nothing, okay? But I do gotta go get the rest of our stuff. Yeah, so you feel free to explore. Good girl. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is more than I was bargaining for. It's a whole kitchenette in here. Excellent. With a freezer and everything. Not as thought out as mine currently is, but that's okay. So cool, I'll go get all of this stuff and bring it in. Sometimes with these hotels, I worry that they won't have a freezer in the fridge. Some of them don't. They don't all have them, right? In this case, I would have just left it in Lucky. It's not like it's hard to go get it. Right, Miss P? Yeah. I don't even want to go get it right now. It's just so nice and cool in here. Yeah, that's where we live now. And we are nice and cool now. We have showered, we are squeaky clean. We got a delicious looking buffalo chicken dip that we are going to enjoy with our chips because we're going to live the bachelor lifestyle tonight. Isn't that right, little girl? Heck yes. And then hopefully catch up on some sleep because say see you later. Do you see that? Do you see that? Look at those temperatures. Well, Saturday's a little annoying now, but I guess that'll be good for camping. But the rest of it, that is a work of art, my friends. I am so excited for the cooler temperatures. Weekend's been good. I didn't do any filming yesterday. I had daddy-daughter day. It was really nice day. Just sort of hanging out. We got out in the early morning when the temperatures weren't too crazy, but by 9:30 the heat was there. We were able to utilize the pool. I got a whole kitchenette in that hotel. I was able to make us breakfast. We went over to Lindsay's for dinner and had dinner with them. Burgers and fries. Tasty AF. It was just a really nice day. And then I got back to the hotel and I was reminded that I had said, I don't even know if I said on the video. I think I did. Maybe not. But I wanted to get some more lap sealant for the rear fan on Lucky because Lucky's just been sitting there and she'll be sitting there all day today and for tomorrow morning. So it's a good opportunity to seize and put some more lap sealant around that fan just to really double up and hopefully no leaks because we are looking at some rain. What did I say? I think on Thursday. So even after I leave the hotel tomorrow, I'll still have a couple days of cooler temperatures that are dry. So that'll give that lap sealant plenty of time to settle, which is why I'm out here at Woody's RV World in their parts department. They sell that stuff. The other alternative is Amazon, but this is immediate. See, that's how hot it was yesterday. We even were able to get Slurpees or Frosters from Circle K. But look at this nonsense. This is the newest BS. They got rid of the dome lid so you can't fill your Slurpee up all the way anymore. Shrinkflation is a thing.
Yeah?
No, it's just the price. Reaches over the minimum you need in order to place it.
Okay, got the lap sealant, obviously. How annoying that I forgot that they sell Yeti products and they have the bottle I was looking for. Took all my willpower to just say, nay, I don't need two giant water bottles in my life. I've got the white one and that is fine. But hey, for future reference, I'm not gonna remember. I got an alert from the UPS store on Saturday after I checked into the hotel, but they closed early, so I wasn't able to make it down here. There was another package dropped off, so passing by now, figured I'd grab it before we start slapping sealant onto Lucky again. Hi, Lucky. And we're back. I'm not sure what this is, although it sounds very familiar. Let me see, who's this from? This is from Sam from Indiana. Hey, Matthew, I understand they have your drinking through paper straws up there. I thought you might want like an alternative. That's what I thought. They sounded very familiar. I do have some of these. Now I have even more. Maybe I'll have to pay these forward. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I know. I complain and bitch about paper straws a lot because they suck. I'd rather they just bring back plastic straws. These are stainless steel reusable straws, which I do have in Lucky. You very rarely see me using them because I always forget that I have them. I guess if I keep getting sent more and more, eventually I'll be swimming in them and I won't be able to forget. But thank you, Sam. It's very kind of you to think of me when I'm complaining about that sort of thing. I do appreciate it. I hope everything down in Indiana is going very well. All right, Lucky, I'm coming for you. We're gonna need our caulking gun. It shouldn't be that buried. I was just using it. Hi, Lucky, I missed you. Oh, that's another thing we could do today as soon as we get this on there. Could do some freaking laundry. Take advantage of the facilities they have here. There it is. right, that should be all we need, right? This, I got my Leatherman to cut off the tip, as I do. Reason 69, ha! To have a Leatherman, get the tip. Huh, huh. Maybe I need to sharpen my Leatherman. Open up, give me your goodies, lap sealant. A little bit long here, a little bit long there. Here we go. Don't get your pirate flag in the way. You get up there, you. That's about as good as that's gonna get. Hopefully this solves our problems. Only time is gonna tell. Quality content, quality content. Probably don't have a lot of laundry, but might as well get her done while we have the opportunity. Oh, hello, Miss P. Hello, hello, good morning again. Yeah, oh, look at you nice and cool in here, huh? I'm gonna do some laundry, Kay. So we got some clean ginch. Not that you give a shit about that. I had to change my shirt because I wanted to wash the one I was wearing. That was its third day? Hashtag yucky. Hey Siri, start a timer for 23 minutes. Ooh, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, just getting back from dropping Brooklyn off. And it's so nice out. Like I had to actually put a party shirt on over my tank top just because it's chilly, and that's not even doing it. So I'm also very excited to be doing what I'm about to do, which is coming in to Lucky here. Oh, where's our remote? Hello, hello, hello. Oh yes, there's the laundry from earlier. We're gonna go up in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Which one? Which one? Pick one. Anyone. I don't care. Not those. Those are shorts. Let's go with this. Yes, sir. Getting myself a pair of jeans out. I put my blue jeans on. I put my old blue jeans on. For tomorrow morning, I'm not going anywhere right now besides into the hotel room and cuddling my big fat pussy and falling asleep and waking up to the glory that is cooler weather. I missed you all summer. And we are back in our tiny home on wheels, and the weather is absolutely perfect outside. There's sun, but it's not hot. There's a breeze, but it's not too cold. The flannel and the jeans are absolutely perfect. I've just been actually hanging out in the swivel seat there. Penny is keeping my captain's seat nice and warm for me. And I was thinking about how to wrap this vlog up. I was thinking, well, I'll do it when I get back to Hotel Walmart tonight. But you know, we do that all the time. It's too much on my mind right now. Yes, I've got dinner with Brooklyn later. I was going to do this tomorrow, but I'm hungry. So I actually put one of those steaks that I got at M&M Meats in the refrigerator last night, when we were still at the hotel. So it is nice and thawed out now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. We're going to hit it with some of our Montreal steak seasoning, and we're going to let it sit for half an hour to an hour. What time is it right now? It is, it's 11:17. So by lunchtime, it should be up to, I was going to say room temperature. It's like van temperature. Then we'll slap it in the air fryer and see how it goes. It's either going to be a great success to finish this vlog or a tremendous failure. I'm fine with either. Okay, it's top of the hour. I got the steak in the air fryer, just double checking the cook temperatures and times in the air fryer book. I got the inverter switched on. I'm gonna try to use this on Lucky's inverter, but I just did try it and it started screaming at me and a little red light came on, just like it happened when I blew the circuit breaker the other day, but I was able to just flip it back off and then on. You can see that we got our green light here, so I don't know, let's see if it happens again. So it's $3.75 for 5 minutes, and then the book says flip it, even though the book is for a ribeye. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Nope. And there you go. We are tripping everything. So, I don't know why that's happening. Super strange. It sounds like a future Matthew problem, so I guess what we're going to do is we will unplug from Lucky's inverter power, and we will just plug her into the EcoFlow down here and use that to cook our steak. Don't know what's going on. Try again. Yeah, not an issue with the air fryer. Definitely an issue with whatever's going on in Lucky. Yeah, the air fryer is only using 950 watts, so it's definitely within the rating of the inverter, which is a 2,000 watt inverter. So there's another completely separate issue going on under there. I say future Matthew problem, but I'm definitely going to be poking my head under there after I eat. I know myself too well. Ooh, starting to smell good. I'm gonna get my thermometer ready here. We're gonna pierce the meat. So I guess it's 166 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that medium or medium well? I think that was medium well. 155 for medium well. Hopefully it's not over that. Let's see, after 10 minutes, cooking our bacon wrapped top sirloin in an air fryer. Ooh, look at you go. All right, you ready? And oh, the screen went away. Oh, it's only at 145, which, 145 is medium. Maybe we should just call that done, because we got to let it rest anyway. You know what? I'm just going to go with medium, and we'll see how she looks. All right, we got the tongs. There we go. Boy! You sit there and rest. Think about what you did. And to be fair, it does say tent the steak with tin foil. My tin foil's all the way in the back, and I'm not getting out to get it, so I'm probably not going to wait a full 5 minutes for this bad boy. But you're also not a ribeye. Get in my belly! All right, let's get a little bit of a view for lunch. Fantastic. Oh, so lovely. All right, I'm using my Benchmade knife because I don't have steak knives, which doesn't mean I need any. Thank you. This is the first steak I feel like I've eaten on this. Well, it's not, but still, I don't need any more knives. And a plastic jet boil fork. We got carrots, we got bread, we got steak. Let's see. Jet boil fork definitely has a little bit of a struggle getting in there. The Benchmade does not have any sort of struggle. That is nowhere near done enough for me. Absolutely not. Way too pink. Hashtag yucky. Hashtag plug it back in. Hashtag get your ass back in the air fryer, you. Sorry, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. All right, I thought I was done with you. And get your butt back here. You're up in 15 seconds. I'm sure it's fine. Probably don't need to. We know that it's hot enough now, and I've added more heat. It's just going to be hotter. But I bought it, and I'm going to use it. Damn it. Hello. How are you? You're not hot. You're cooler. How could you possibly be cooler? This is why I don't make steak. Another 2 minutes. In other news, the inside of my bread is 70.7 degrees Fahrenheit. So there's that. And I don't care what anything says anymore. I'm going to end up fricasseeing this thing. My carrots and bread are almost gone. I've been waiting so long. Come here. My bacon smells delicious. Yeah, it's starting to look a little bit better. A little bit more up my alley. It's still only 145. All right. It's probably because I cut it open. This is ridiculous. Get it in ya. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Bacon wrapped steak isn't all that great. Ah! Not that bad either, though. Okay. Well, it's nice to know that I have the option, and I got 3 more of these little suckers to eat. So there's that. I wouldn't call it a complete failure, but I wouldn't call it, like, incredible either. I'd call it sustenance. Lunch is done. Oh, it feels good to stretch the back. And it feels even better having made it through the final really hot days of the year. More than likely. Maybe I'm putting bad juju out into the universe, but I somehow doubt it. I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And until the next time I decide to start rolling the camera, you just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. But remember, you can't make everybody happy. You're not tacos.